This video is brought to you by Card Kingdom, and while supplies last, if you mention Saffron Olive in your order notes, we'll hook you up with a free Saffron Olive sticker with any Card Kingdom order. Alright, rough drafts time. We are checking out Core Set 2020, our my first ever Core Set 2020 draft, so yeah, let's see what we can do here. So, rare-wise, we get Voracious Hydra, which, I guess is a pretty good finisher. It's big. You can put a lot of counters on it. It tramples. You can fight something. Don't know how good green is in this format. Gauntlet's Light, not really playable. Herald of the Sun, I guess is fine. Do we have any removal at all? Not really. Alright, so no removal. This is actually, it seems like a pretty weak pack. I think I'm just going to take Voracious Hydra. It seems like the best out of a lot of lacking options, so I don't know how good it is. It seems like it could potentially be good, but ooh, alright. Well, one card that I'm pretty confident is good, just based on its rate, is Silverback Shaman. 5/4 for 5, with trample, good stats, and you draw a card when it dies. So I think that's what we're leaning towards. Air Elemental's also good, but we already started with a green card. Angel Vitality, maybe if you build the right deck, could probably be powerful. I guess even just a Windrake is pretty solid in limited. Leafkin I would like in this deck, but we're just going to take the big ol' shaman. Okay, that's Risen Reef. Yeah, well, we know what we're taking. Most busted card in standard. That might be a little hyperbolic, but that card's really good. Good enough that I'm willing to go into green. Other options, Bloodsoaked Altar is kind of cool, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's actually that great. If you could activate it in instant speed, I would like it more. Yeah, Camp has up Risen Reef. We're already in green. That means we're just spashing into blue. So this does not mean we have to be Elemental Tribal. It does mean if there's like a tiebreaker, we will take the Elemental. We do kind of rate Elementals a little bit higher than we would otherwise, but Cerulean Drake, Apostle of Purifying Light. So some Color Hosers, Convolute, Fairy Miscreant. This pack is not exciting. I guess we can just take Healer of the Glade? Healer of the Glade's not really good. That's not the kind of card you want. Maybe, I wonder how good Marauder's Axe is. It might be fine. We're going to have a lot of creatures. We have trampling creatures. I might be talking myself into Marauder's Axe. Otherwise, we're just taking like a random blue flyer that doesn't seem especially powerful. Or Healer of the Glade, which, it's so high for that. We're going to try the equipment. I don't know if that's good or not, but we're going to find out. Alright, now we get Octoprophet is not bad. Like, it's got a decent rate. Another equipment. Grow Cycle seems like a pretty solid pump spell. One more mana for a giant growth, but then there's some upside. And we are in green. Yeah, let's take Grow Cycle. Now we get... Yeah. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, scry 1. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you control, draw a card. So far we have Grow Cycle. I guess scrying 1 repeatedly does have value. What other options do we have? Befuddle is kind of like fine filler. Some red cards, but they're not that exciting. Undead Servant can be good in multiples. Befuddles, it's very much the definition of filter. Bone to Ash, little expensive. Let's try Season's Growth. I don't know if it'll end up in our deck, but let's try it. Now we get Diviner's Lockbox. Does work with Season's Growth as a way of generating some card advantage. Mammoth Spider, that's fine. Vorst Claw is elemental, and it's also massive. There's also Warden of Evocile, although I don't feel like we're a flying deck. Let's take big old Vorst Claw. Ooh, second Gross. Well, maybe we're the Growth Cycle deck that is making our Season's Growth look a little bit more effective. Like, if we can draw a couple cards with this, then it's really good. Now we have Stone Golem. We're going to have enough big creatures because we're in green. I think we just take the Convolute. Not super excited for it, but it's fine. Milt Piranhas. Fencing Ace would go well with our Growth Cycles, but also Glaring Aegeus, another way to target our creatures. Is there any way we're just, like, dropping blue? How good is Risen? Risen Reef is so good. We could be like a boggly green-white deck. I think we're going to speculatively take Fencing Ace and just see what happens. I'm not sure we're going to play it, but maybe. Alright, we'll take Befuddle. When in doubt, take the card that draws a card. Well, we're getting a lot of blue-black. We already have a Convolute. I don't know if we want two. Miscreant. I guess we take Healer of the Glade now. Well, we're going to have all the convolutes we could ever want, and all the befuddles. Apparently those are easy last bit. Ooh, combo. All right, that is Gargos. We first picked the only other Hydra in the set in pack 1, and now we get Gargos in pack... Well, I know what we're doing. We're playing Hydras. We're Hydra.deck. Yeah. Otherwise, Scampering Scorcher would be good with Arisen Reef if we were in red. There's really not much in blue or green at all outside of Gargos. And Gargos, even just 6 mana 8/7, and the fighting is really relevant. We already have 2 growth cycles. Yeah, let's take it. Seems actually pretty bomby here. Alright, this pack. Chandra's Outrage, probably the best card. We are pretty removal light, but we can't take a double red card here. Renowned Weaponsmith, not really doing what we need to do. Ferocious Pup is fine. 2 bodies for 3 mana. It's a fine card. Plummet's a good sideboard option. We are a traditional draft here. I think we're just going to take Cloudkins here. 2/1 flyer, draws a card, works with Risen Reef. Can't really go super wrong there. Ooh, okay, this is interesting. So I think we're sticking with green-blue most likely at this point. So there's another Season's Growth. Can we play 2 Season's Growths? That does increase the odds that we draw one. The only downside is, right now we have 2 spells that target our creatures. It seems like it would be better in green-white if you're playing like Angelic Gifts and whatnot. The other option is just Gift of Paradise. I think we're going to try double Season's Growth. I'm not sure this is correct, but I think it's worth trying at least. Now things get a little bit more interesting because since we have double Season of Growth, that might make Feral Invocation worth it. Like, if this also draws a card, it's a lot better. Brineborn Cutthroat, fine 2-drop. We are 2-drop light. We are going to just want bodies to fill out the bottom of our curve. We have plenty on the top end. Ramp also seems helpful. Murder's the best card, by far. But, again, not really in our colors. Feral Invocation. Let's take Cutthroat. I feel like we need to value our curve to some extent here. What is this? Ooh, another Fencing Ace. Man, blue-white would be interesting. Blue-white Season of Growth Goros. Is it possible? What happens if we cut all of our blue cards? Like, where are we at with that build of the deck? That is a lot of cards leaving in an absolute sense. 10 cards, Fencing Ace would come in, 11 cards. We probably could do it. Wood Tracker seems fine. Some late game card advantage. Scuttlemutt also seems fine. It's ramp. That's about it. Salvager of Ruin. Choose a permanent you control in the graveyard that was put there from the battlefield this turn. Return to your hand. I mean, not horrible. Fencing Ace. So this is basically our decision point. We either stay the course and stay blue-green. We're giving up primarily Risen Reef, also a 2-drop and a Cloud Conceer. The other stuff, more filler-ish. If we stay blue-green, I think we take Scuttlemutt to ramp into our big stuff. The other option is play Fencing Ace. The one thing I don't like is Fencing Ace is pretty aggressive, and I don't know if we have the ability to back it up with enough aggression. We have a lot of top-end stuff. I think we want more like ramping 2-drops compared to aggressive 2-drops with this deck and trust that our big things are going to finish the game. I think we're going to take Scuttlemutt. I think we're probably staying blue-green. Well, there's Sleep Paralysis. That is solid. There's also a filler 2-drop in Greenwood Sentinel, but Sleep Paralysis, it is a removal spell, and our blue-green deck does not have much just straight-up removal, so now we have a pretty interesting pick. I don't think we need another Vorse Claw. We already have Vorse Claw, Gorgos, and Voracious Hydra, so the top end of our curve is very much set. I think we need to fill out the earlier part of our curve, and our options are basically Feral Invocation, Wand. I don't think we actually want a Wand. Feral Invocation, because it works well with our Season of Growth, or Gift of Paradise, since it ramps us into our expensive stuff. With 2 Seasons of Season of Growth, anything that targets our creatures goes up in value pretty significantly. How many creatures do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are we missing some? No, there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9. I guess Gift of Paradise could also let us splash. I think we're going to get some Feral Invocations on the wheel. They don't seem like a card that people are going to take very highly. 1 damage to target creature defending player controls. Anvil. Let's take Metropolis Sprite, just purely for curve considerations. Take the Natural End for the sideboard. Not something we want to main deck, but it is something that we like having access to. Speaking of stuff we like to have access to, Plummet, another really solid sideboard addition. Glaring Aegeus. This card is probably underrated. If you're playing some sort of white aggro heroic deck, like if we were the green-white Fencing Ace Season of Growth deck, then Glaring Aegeus is super good. But, alright. We're going to just take it since there's nothing else for us. We'll take Fairy Miscreant since it's on color. Zephyr Charge. Alright. I mean, I guess we could send our big things to the air. And that there might be matchups where that's actually important. And alright, and Island. What do we get for pack 3? Okay, so main concerns, filling out the bottom end of our curve, number 1. Barkhide Troller enters the battlefield with a counter on it. So it's a 3/3 for 2. Remove a counter, gets hexproof. That seems like a solid 2-drop. Is it better than taking Sleep Paralysis? There's also Wolfkin Bond, which is a card we would like. It works pretty well with our 2... Now let's get these sideboard cards out of here if possible. It works really well with our 2 Season of Growth. If we're actually going to play those in the main deck, that is the kind of card that we want in our main deck. Boy. One thing I miss drafting on Magic Arena is the ability to just resort things with a click of a button. Kind of nice on Magic Online to just be like, oh, sort by converted mana cost. And Arena doesn't, as far as I know, have a way to do that yet. Alright, so we're going to have plenty of cards to fill out our deck. Hopefully we can cut some filler level stuff. 2-drop. We have 1 2-drop, a bad 2-drop, a 1-drop. We have 1 removal spell. This is actually a really tough pick. Not really counting the rares or... Warden of Evosile, not for us. Chandra, not for us. They're fine cards, but not in our colors. Sleep Paralysis, Barkhide Troller just for curve concerns. Tracker, I wouldn't mind in the deck, but I think it ranks behind the other options. Or Wolfkin Bond. Removal versus Synergy versus Curve. That's basically this pick. We're choosing between those 3 competing options, and they're all important to our deck. I guess there's an argument that Wolfkin Bond is actually kind of removal if we have Gargos. This is tough on our curve. Double green is asking a lot on turn 2. Alright, we're going to take the 2-drop. I think that's the most important pick here. Ooh, this pack has lots of options. Bunch of red uncommons. Scampering Scorcher again, pretty good. Siegebreaker, pretty decent stats. We have Cloudkin as a 3-drop. We have an Unsummon, which... seems reasonably effective in our deck, just as like a tempo play. Feral Invocation, another Wolfkin Bond. I think we're just going to take Cloudkin Seer for now. Alright, there's a Sleep Paralysis. Vor's Claw, yeah, we still have enough top-end stuff. We're definitely just taking Sleep Paralysis. It's not an insane removal spell, but when you're blue-green, you can't be super picky when it comes to removal. Gotta take what you can get. Tracker, other elementals have Trample. I mean, those are pretty good stats. 4/3 for 4 is not bad, and it has Trample. Captivating Gyre seems like a way to close out the game. I think we're going to take... it is expensive, but I think we're going to take it. Mass Bounce is... Ooh, Leafkin is perfect. That is exactly one of the cards we were looking for. That is super helpful. Alright, now this pack, we don't want Sage Road Denizen. Boreal Elemental would be fine. We already got more Befuddles than we can play. I think it's either Boreal Elemental or Tracker. This is where we kind of want to see our curve again. Expensive, 5 mana. We got a lot of 6+ mana stuff. 4 6+ mana cards. 2 3 mana ramp spells. Pump spells, Season of Growth. Probably not going to play Marauding Axe at this point. Do we have enough creatures for this? Hey, let's take Boreal Elemental. I think it's fine, and it's an Elemental. Ooh. Do we even want Overcome? That's kind of a weird choice. It's not as good as Overrun. It can still close out the game, although we already have a lot of big tramplers. It's better in like a go-wide green-white deck. Diamond Knight Maybe we just take Diamond Knight. Better in a monocolored deck, but I guess the other option is Healer of the Glade or another Plummet for the sideboard. Are we? I don't think. All right, yeah. Let's take a Plummet for the sideboard. I think we already have enough main deck cards that we can afford to fill out the sideboard. Well, here we'll take a Brineborn Cutthroat, which seems pretty fine. Follow that up with Wolfkin Bond. That is one of the cards we were hoping we would get. Oh, another. All right, 2 Wolfkin Bonds. Well, we got a plan. We have a plan. We'll see how the plan works. But this seems... Thicket. Yeah, let's take Thicket Crasher. I think we have enough card draw that we don't need the tracker now. Befuddle. Actually, you know what? Maybe we take this Sagero. We have so many Befuddles. Might as well get a different effect. And a Healer of the Glade. All right. So now the question is working this into a somewhat functional deck. So go down Healer of the Glade. 2-drop wise, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is definitely not a 2-drop. I think we can cut Metropolis Sprite, our worst 2-drop. I think the Cutthroats are fine. Even though they're not going to grow too much, we do have like growth cycles. We might have a counter or two. So we do have a little bit that we can do at instant speed. Cloud Concealer, Risen Reef, Scuttle Mutt. We can probably cut down like Befuddle, Convolute. As far as the top end of our curve, this is where it gets more interesting. Like maybe we don't actually play Vorse Claw since we already have 2 big 6-drops in Voracious Hydra and Gorgos. I guess this is even more than a 6-drop potentially, but... So Voracious Hydra, Gorgos. We need to cut 3 more cards, I think. Do we want to play 2 Seasons of Growth? I guess that's the other question. We don't need 2 Befuddles, that's for sure. We might not even need 1 Befuddle, although it does work well with Brineborn Cutthroat. But maybe just a 2-1 flash that sometimes grows a little is worth it. Curve-wise, 4 5-drops, 3 6-drops, a little weak in the 4-drop slot, plenty of 2 and 3 mana stuff. Yeah, let's cut the Befuddle. I kind of want to keep the 1 Convolute. Last cut, what is it? What is it? I really want to try 2 Season of Growth. I am definitely not sure it's correct, and there is definitely some risk that we draw multiples of it and don't draw creatures. But once it gets on the battlefield, it seems like it will support itself. A creature comes into play, we scry, we find more creatures, which scries more, eventually find like our Wolfkin Bonds, our growth cycles. Maybe we just don't play Thicket Crasher. Creature count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ugh. Wolfkin Bond makes creatures, but it's not a creature for Season of Growth. Let's go 1 Wolfkin Bond. Yeah, let's try it like that. That seems reasonable. See how this actually works. I mean, definitely kind of a weird deck. I'm not sure Simic... The problem with Simic decks, traditionally in Limited, is the lack of removal. But we got some bounce, we got a little bit of kind of wacky blue removal, and we got some sneaky card advantage. We're really more of a green deck than a blue deck in a lot of ways, where rather than like countering stuff and playing the control game, we're actually more like blue-green ramp, blue-green Hydra ramp. This hand, all right, I mean, we'll keep this. Season of Growth on 2... And then we do have a lot of expensive stuff, but in theory, 1 more land, Scuttlemutt gets us scrying for whatnot. Ooh, opponent. Mountain. We're getting mono-redded. Oh, okay, that's a Risen Reef. Well, Risen Reef is absurd. So good. Why, we do need a land. That is a good draw. Opponent, land, and passing. Not a land. Well, get down Season of Growth. And pray like crazy to the magic gods that we... managed to draw a land here. Opponent, Adepts. We just want a forest. Just a forest off the top. That's all we need. Well, island also works. So play a land. And let's just Scuttlemutt. We could Risen Reef. I would rather, like, if we can make Risen Reef survive, it's going to be so good. Cloudkin Seer. Okay, that's fine. Cloudkin Seer lets us play it, scry for a land, and then draw the land, hopefully. Land for our opponent. All right, I think we gotta go full control for this. So Cloudkin Seer resolves. Oh no. Apparently full control doesn't let you order triggers. Land, please? Yeah, I guess we had to go to settings. Well, we got to land anyway, so we survive. Voracious Hydra. Think we gotta go bottom for now. Play the land, pass the turn. Opponent. We're actually going to see auto order triggered abilities. Yeah, we're gonna turn that off. Opponent, another shock. Well, Risen Reef time. So now we should be able to order the triggers the way we want. So season growth happens first. Gift of Paradise to the bottom. And then hit a land. Well, we're hitting a lot of blue mana, but that's fine. Opponent, island. Ooh, opponent's playing 3 colors. If our Risen Reef lives, opponent's gonna be in trouble. Forced Claw. And now we draw Convolute. Well. Alright. Let's just Wolfkin Bond Risen Reef. Draw a card. Leafkin Druid. Yeah, that's fine. Play a land, pass the turn. If our Risen Reef lives again, then we get to play multiple elementals next turn, and that'll be pretty solid. Alright. Removal spell number million for our opponent. It's it. No blocks. We'll take 7 for now. Opponent passing. Well, play Leaf Kid Druid. So far, Season of Growth has been pretty decent. Forest to the bottom. Yeah, let's just pass. I think we pass Chump, leave up Convolute. Yeah, I think that's fine. Pass Chump, leave up Convolute. Eventually, we'll draw into a Sleep Paralysis to stop Force Claw. Opponent, combat. Attacks. Alright. Well, we will Wolf Chump. Stay at 13. Chandra. Alright.
I don't know what I'm doing here, but it's gonna be
So
fun.
that could shock stuff. Adds mana.
Hot, 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 hot.
Air Elemental. Alright, so counter Air Elemental. We draw a Forest. So play the Forest. Play Boreal Elemental. Cutthroat to the bottom. Barkeye Troller. Alright, there's a Sleep Paralysis. That's good. Pass the turn. So that'll deal with the Vorse Claw, and then hopefully we can just attack down this Chandra. Opponents used a lot of removals, so hopefully they don't have too many removal spells left in their deck. Alright, gonna pump the Vorse Claw. Combat. Attacks. Well, we are going to block. Yup. Opponent passes. Well, go to combat. Attack Chandra. Alright, opponent's going to unsummon our Boreal Elemental. Chandra drops to 2. Well, now we'll just paralyze this Vorse Claw. And pass the turn. What do you got, opponent? What do you got? Ooh. Alright, Thicket Crasher. Sure. Takes up Chandra. And passes. Well, go to combat. Attack Chandra. Ooh, opponent blocks. Interesting. Alright, last card, Cycle of Growth. Well, our opponent is remaining alive. Well, let's play Thicket Crasher. We will keep Silverback Shaman. Play a land. Pass the turn. This Chandra is a bit annoying. I haven't been able to get off the battlefield yet. Opponent digs up. Combat. Attacks. We're going to take it this time. Down to 7. We would really like to kill this Chandra. Opponent passes. All right, let's try this again. Go to combat. Attack Chandra. Can we kill it? All right, Chandra down. Silverback Shaman. Cutthroat to the bottom. Pass the turn. We might be getting to where we want to be. Opponent attacks. We will Gorilla Block. Wow, another one. All right. Opponent's hitting all the Cycle of Growth, that's for sure. We draw a card. This does put us to a position where Shock could get us. I'll play a land, play Boreal Elemental. Keep Gorgos. Pass the turn. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have any shocks left. 2 are down. Opponent, combat. Ooh. Air Elemental. Okay, that's fine. Opponent passes. Well, we have a plan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play Gorgos. Forest to the bottom. And now we will get in with Thicket Crasher. Opponent takes it. Pass the turn. No shock, no shock. Opponent combat. Attacks. Well, we will block with Boreal Elemental. We will Grow Cycle Boreal Elemental. We will fight Thicket Crusher. Draw a card. Kill Air Elemental. 8. Oh, we have a lot of damage. Oh, opponent scoops it up. Opponent scoops it up. Gorgos coming through. And that's pretty much what we imagined when we snapped off that Gorgos. That was more or less what we were hoping to do. So, opponent, many shocks. We learned our opponent has many shocks. Season of Growth was great. I was very impressed with Season of Growth. Very, very impressed. Yeah. I could see one more Convolute. Maybe we go down a Brineborn Cutthroat for one more Convolute. Opponent does seem to have a lot of big expensive things. And let's try it like that. Well, so far so good. That worked out pretty well. Gorgos seems pretty unbeatable. All right, on to game number 2 against, I guess like Teamer? I don't know about 3 colors. I guess there are a bunch of common dual lands, which help. We're gonna keep this. No green mana, not ideal, but we either draw it or we redraw with Cloudkin. We have another one of those upside hands where if Risen Reef lives, it's gonna be insane. Mountain for our opponent. Passes. Alright, so there's our green mana. Well, this is looking good. We get to turn 2 Season Growth, turn 3 something. Island for our opponent. Well, land and Season of Growth. And there's our Voracious Hydra. Land for our opponent. Let's Cloud Conceer. Still try to protect this Risen Reef if possible. Scry first, then draw. We don't want more blue mana. That's what we definitely do not want. Yeah, another Cloudkin's fine. A body that redraws and scries with Season of Growth, we're perfectly fine with that. Might wait on Risen Reef until we can... play it and protect it. Now let's Gift of Paradise. Gain some life. This is also pretty sweet. This potentially puts us in a spot where we can Risen Reef and Cloudkin this turn. All right, there's an Air Elemental. Well, we're set to Risen Reef Cloudkin, and that's a lot of value. Opponent gets in, hits us. We draw an island. Well, step 1. Risen Reef. Scry trigger. We'll keep Captivating Gyre. Double bounce next turn seems good. Play a land, Cloudkin Seer. Scry trigger draw. Convolute bottom. Draw Boreal Elemental. And Forest. Alright, no attacks. Well, now our opponent's got to deal with Risen Reef. It can just die. That is a thing that can happen. But if they don't kill it, the value is going to overwhelm. Wow, Thicket Crasher. Okay. Opponent combat. Goes attacking. Well, we will double block Air Elemental. This might force our opponent to shock a Cloudkin Seer and then Risen Reef lives. They might be thinking, how many more elementals can he possibly have? And the answer is we actually got quite a few. Oh, what do? Do they kill Risen Reef? Do they kill Cloudkin? We'd rather our Risen Reef live, because then we get to untap and just bounce our opponent's board. And then that sets up big Voracious Hydras and the like. Alright, kills a Cloudkin. Sure. Opponent plays Evolving Wilds. Cracks it. Yeah, this bounce is going to be great. Opponent, it's going to take them 3 turns to deploy their creatures because they're so expensive. Growth Cycle. Well, bounce you, bounce you, bounce you. Go to combat. Attack. Play a Forest. Pass the turn. How big can we play this Voracious Hydra? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's Air Elemental. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we can wait. Oh, we don't want to take this damage, though. Yeah, let's just Voracious Hydra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. X6. Scry. Fight Air Elemental. Keep Sleep Paralysis. Yeah, our Hydras have felt very good. They have felt very... Imagine if we had Gorgos making this 4 less. That would be even more insane. And now we have the biggest body on the battlefield. Air Elemental Part 2. Sure. So let us play a land. Play Thicket Crasher. Give some triggers. Scry first. Troller, I guess, to the bottom. Get a land. Get in with our Hydra. And then, yeah, let's just paralyze Air Elemental. Pass the turn, and we have some big tramplers to close out this game. We might be where we want to be. And Risen Reef, it lived, and when it lives, it is very good. And Season of Growth, I was a little skeptical, but so far, 2 Season of Growths have been really solid. Even just scrying every turn is really good, and when we accidentally draw some extra cards, it's even better. So opponent can run out some blockers, but I'm not sure if that's enough to... Alright, they kill something. That's fine. How much mana do we have? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so play Boreal Elemental. Scry trigger. Yeah, we'll get a land, that's fine. Yeah, get a land. An opponent, they just scoop it up. They're done. They didn't know we had double growth cycle, which not only would have killed them, but would have drawn us 2 cards, more importantly. So, alright. Good start for blue-green Hydras. Working. It's working. It's working. Yeah, impressive. All right, on to match number 2 with blue-green Hydras. See if we can keep the good times going. I get to play first. Ew. All right, mulligan. This will keep. We have lands. We got a Risen Reef. What are we putting to the bottom is the big question. I guess just a land. We have enough lands to cast our stuff, so land, go. Forest for our opponent. And Healer of the Glade. I don't think Healer is especially playable, but... Alright, land, go. Opponent. Plains. Ooh, opponent's on the Season of Growth plan. Alright. Gets in. This is... They might be playing the deck that we were considering switching to with the Fencing Aces and such. Now, play an island, play a Risen Reef. Okay, that is Gorgos. That is a real threat. Also, our opponent's on green-white, so if we just leave this Risen Reef here untapped, seems like it's going to be hard for our opponent to kill it very easily. Alright, opponent, what do you got? I guess I could, like, fight. Alright, yeah. Alright, Healer of Glade doing work, and opponent gets to draw a card. Yeah, that's a combo. So much for the Risen Reef. Well, I guess it kind of did its job. Man, Season of Growth still looking impressive in our deck and other decks. Maybe this card's just really good. I wonder if that could be constructed playable. I bet you could build a deck around it. Some sort of Bogglesy. Like something like the Feather deck, it would be insane in. Although, yeah. I wonder if it could work in the Feather deck. Doubling up all your card draw seems really good. Probably should be explored more in Constructed and Limited. It just seems like a solid card. I mean, Healer of the Glade is a good sideboard card. I don't recommend putting it in your limited deck, but... Alright, let's just Scuttlemutt. Play a Forest. In theory, this gets us to Gorgos next turn. And then, in theory, Gorgos dominates this game. Opponent, combat. No attacks. Well, yeah, Forest, Gorgos. It is the Vicious Watcher. We would like our Season of Growth. Land for our opponent. Passes. Oh my god. That's what you call a combo. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright. This is insane. That was a draw. Combo. Combo achieved. Are we doing this right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we can go X9. Which makes it an 18-18 trample. Yeah, I guess we attack. Yeah, Hydras. Hydra Tribal in Limited, and it's kind of... Bonus is nice. It is nice. It is very nice. Found it. Little block ski. Is there a sweeper in this format? I guess there's Planner Cleansing. That would be brutal. Planner Cleansing would just beat us. Alright, opponent does not have Planner Cleansing and scoops it up. Hydra Tribal, too strong. Okay, so we saw a enchantment that's worth killing in Season of Growth, I think we can bring in our natural end. And go down what is the question? Maybe Convolute? I really don't know what our opponent's deck is doing. We didn't see much. We saw a fight spell, Healer of the Glade, and a Season of Growth. I would assume a bunch of pump spells and the like, but alright. Yeah, try it like that. Not going to bring in Plummet until we know more. Well, sometimes you just draw Hydra into Hydra, and that's game and a half. Alright, opponent. Ooh. Alright, this hand's fine. We'll keep it. Not like an exciting hand, but it's a decent hand. Ooh, Sedge Scorpion. Well, I guess Sedge Scorpion, that is a way that can technically take down our big Hydras. Would love to find one of our Seasons of Growth. That would be the best. Loyal Pegasus. Opponent, maybe they're actually pretty aggressive. Opponent gets it. Heads us. Down to 19. Well, Island. Go. Opponent. Plains. Netcaster. Well, this isn't a good trade mana-wise, but we got to get rid of this Sedge Scorpion eventually, so we might as well just get rid of it. Ugh. We're kind of flooding out a smidge. Play Barkite Troll. Pass the turn. Land for our opponent. Combat. Attacks. Alright, we're not going to block this turn. Gotta be a pump spell. If we wait till next turn, we can Growth Cycle back, which is nice. Ooh, oh, that's really good. Alright, Season of Growth. That's sweet, because now we can use our Growth Cycle and draw a card, which is a lot better than just Growth Cycle. Alright, no attacks. Yeah, this turn we're definitely blocking, and trusting that we can Growth Cycle if our opponent Growth Cycles. Opponent, combat, attacks. Well, yep, do some troll blocks. Moment of Heroism. Alright, well, we will Growth Cycle. Draw a card. Oh, opponent's just got all the pump spells. Alright. Down to 11. Well, now we might just play a sad Hydra. Play an island, Voracious Hydra. X3. Fight Netcaster Spider. With no other creature, this Loyal Pegasus can attack anyway. We'll put Leafkin to the bottom. Pass the turn. Opponent. Ooh. Alright, land go. Well, go to combat. Get in. Opponent down to 23. Pass the turn. Season of Growth. Alright. That'll get our opponent some action eventually. And passing? Well, let's Cutthroat. Do some... Oh, Risen Reef. Yes, please. Alright, play Risen Reef. That's what we were looking for. Scry first. Now elementals are great. Captivating Gyre is actually not great against one creature. Ooh, Thicket Crasher. That's an elemental. Play a land. Play the elemental. And opponent just GG'd us. And we might be getting the scoop already. And opponent scoops it up. All right, Hydra's coming through. Risen Reef. And so far, so good for this deck. This deck has felt very solid. Yeah, let's keep it going. See if the Hydras, maybe we just like cruise to a 5-0 with Hydras. That would be pretty awesome. Yeah, this looks like a mulligan. One land, not gonna get it done. Well, this is not an exciting 6, but we gotta keep. Island for our opponent, passes. Well, island for us. All right, up against some sort of blue deck. Ooh, Spectral Sailor. That might be a problem. Our removal is not very good at stopping Spectral Sailor. Our removal is good at tapping down big creatures, but not exactly stopping something that can just pay to draw a card. Audacious Thief. Alright. Play a island. I guess we're hoping to get to this Gorlos is our main plan. Opponent, combat. Attacks. Well, let's Cutthroat. Gift of Paradise. Huh. I think we go bottom. Opponent gets to draw. Well, we will block Audacious Thief. Opponent's drawn their cards, that's for sure. Oh dear. Well, this is looking bad. We're just getting drowned in a sea of card advantage. Audacious Thief, that's like a Dark Confidant. Well, we'll counter that just because we got to do something, but... Ugh, I do not like where we're at. Maybe Gargos could save us, but opponent's drawn so many cards, I'm not even sure that's going to work. I'll play Cloud Conceer. Scry draw. Too risky. I think we gotta go bottom. Play the forest. Pass the turn. Our opponent's gotta have removal. They haven't played a removal spell yet. Frost Legs. Alright, that's basically removal. Gets to keep drawing cards, and we are just getting tempoed out of this game. Opponent gets it, hits us. Passes. I'll play a land, play Gargos. Leafkin Druid to the bottom. Well, we got a big blocker, and if our opponent kills it, it gets to fight something. Land for our opponent. Bone Splinter, Gargos, fight Spectral Sailor. Because we can stop Audacious Thief with Sleep Paralysis if it comes down to it. Opponent gets in, draws a card. Oh, this Audacious Thief. Down to 9. And Diamond Knight. Ooh, Risen Reef. It's so good, but there's Audacious Thief. I think, all right, so I think what we do here is bounce, bounce, bounce. Draw a card. Opponent untap. So this slows our opponent down at least. And then next turn we can Risen Reef Cloudkin. Opponent Diamond Knight returns. Octo Prophet. Alright, grows the Diamond Knight. Sure. Bottom top. Our other Hydra would be nice. Well, play Risen Reef. Scry first. No second season of growth. Get a land. Cloud Conceer. Scry first. Land to the bottom. Grow cycle. And land. That's a lot of land. So I'll play the island, pass the turn. Ooh, we're hanging on by a literal thread. Our opponent's just drawn so many cards. We are still, I guess we've caught up now, but we're pretty far behind. Opponent grows the Diamond Knight with a Warden of Evocile. Attacks. Well, we got a block. Down to 6. And, alright, kills the Risen Reef. I'll play a land. Play Cloud Conceer. Scry draw. Island to the bottom. Play Barkhide Troll. Forest to the bottom. Well, we're going to be all out of lands here shortly. Pass the turn. Opponent combat. Attacks. Well, we will block here, block here. Opponent anticipates. Well, we will grow cycle. Draw a card. All right, there's Voracious Hydra. That gives us some hope. Ugh. Another Agonizing Symphony actually just kills us, though. Down to 3. And Thief returns. Opponent passes. Huh. 5, 6. We have 10 mana. Well, let's go Hydra X7. Scry and fight. Kill Thief. Land to the bottom. And, yeah, we're going to pass the turn. We don't want to lose to a random removal spell. I mean, we're staying in this game. We're staying in. We're hanging around. We're hanging around. It's not over yet. Ugh, Meteor Golem. Well, that's not ideal. There goes Voracious Hydra. Yeah. Opponent, combat, attacks. Well, we will block. I think our odds of drawing lands are pretty low. 10 out of our deck. And then 11, 12, 13, 14. So yeah, there's not 15. There's almost no lands left in our deck. We'll play Boreal Elemental. Keep Grow Cycle, even though it's risky. Sleep Paralysis on Meteor Golem. Pass the turn. Land for our opponent. Frilled Sea Serpent. And passes. Well, Sleep Paralysis on you as well. Put them all to sleep. Go to combat. Attack. The bad news is we're missing both of our bombs. Both of our bombs are dead, and we don't have a way to get them back. And our Risen Reef, so like literally all of our bombs. Opponent's going to unsummon Meteor Golem. Recast Meteor Golem. Yeah, we gotta cycle Growth Cycle. Because if... Oh my god, another land. That's not good. Well, there's Silverback Shaman. We are still dead to a removal spell, though. We'll keep Thicket Crasher. Ooh, pass the turn! We're trying very hard to stay alive. Ugh, we're just right on the edge of death. Sprite. Opponent. No attacks. Oh, yep. Alright, that does it. Ha! Alright, so opponent's playing a little tempo-y deck, and they just got off to a much faster start than us. And they had the answers to our big thing. So opponent's playing, like, blue-black tempo, I would say. So I think we might want the plummets. We did see a lot of flyers. Plummets in. Go down... What? Huh. Maybe we gotta go down one season of growth, unfortunately. And... I guess a sleep paralysis. Unfortunately, our opponent has plenty of answers to sleep paralysis. Alright. We get to play first. I mean, we'll keep this. Opponent untaps. Island, well, play a land, pass the turn. Silverback Shaman is good, but Real Elemental's fine. We don't have much going on early, though. Sprite for our opponent. Well, run out the Cutthroat. Start the beatdown. Play a land. Go to combat. Attack. Wow. We're fine with that trade. Alright, get in. Hit our opponent. Pass the turn. Island. And a Frostlinks. Alright. Frostlinks is a great limited card. A little sad that we did not get any Frostlinks. We definitely would be playing as many as we could get. I'll play the land, pass the turn. Next turn, we get to start playing things again. Land for our opponent. Combat. Gets it. And pumps. Alright. Sure. Down to 15. And there is the Thief. Well, untap. More lands. Play the land, play Boreal Elemental. No attacks. What removal does our opponent have? Gotta get rid of this Thief before it just draws our opponent through their deck. That's goal number one. Alright. A little bit of manually tapping with the Octo Prophet. To the top and the bottom. 1-1. Opponent. Passes. Ooh. Alright, that we like. Yeah. Gargaros. And actually, no attacks. Pass the turn. Oh, please, untap with Gargaros. That's what we want. Vote it. If they kill Gargaros, ooh. Oh, the sweet, sweet 2-for-1. Yeah, I mean, opponent did manage to kill it, but they gave up 2 creatures to kill one of ours, so that's still a pretty fine trade. Opponent passes. I'll play the Forest. Go to combat. Attack. Now we're shifting into close out the game mode. Real Elemental. Opponent down to 15. Silverback Shaman. Opponent has Spectral Sailor. Alright, opponent's gonna get to start drawing some cards. Opponent. Yeah, Spectral Sailor's good here. That is good, and our Gorgoros is down. So our opponent's free reign to draw extra cards every turn. That might beat us eventually. We have not really hit much card advantage this game. Opponent, combat. Attacks. Sure. Take our beats. Down to 14. Frilled Sea Serpent. Opponent passes. Ooh. 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So let's... Wolfkin Bond, Silverback Shaman. Go to combat. Attack, attack. Opponent blocks. And blocks. Yeah. Growth Cycle. Kill them all! Kill them all! Alright, and I think we're a little bit ahead at the moment. Opponent's down to 2 flyers, but we have a much bigger, more threatening board. What do you got, opponent? Drawing a card main phase. That's usually a sign of desperation. And opponent scoops it up. All right. We snuck it out against the tempo deck. Well, that went pretty well. Oh, boy. All right, let's keep this sleep paralysis. Go 1 plummet. Try it like that. Well, that went pretty well. Can we steal one more? This has been our hardest matchup so far. Would be sweet to go to 3-0, though. It definitely would. And our Hydras, they can take down anyone if we run well. We've had some crazy Hydra games. All right. Opponent, I assume, is going to be on the play for game 3. All right. We got a bit of ramp. We don't really have a payoff, but we do have payoffs in our deck. And Leafkin's not the worst blocker. Yeah, play Leafkin. Wondering if we should wait till after Risen Reef, but opponent, land. Mind Rot. Well, discard Sleep Paralysis. Discard Island. Untap. Gift of Paradise. And pass the turn. Hopefully they don't have another Mind Rot. That would be bad news. Oh, opponent's got the Mythics. All right, Mu Yang Ling. Digs it up. Well, all right. Opponent's passing. Oh, we hit a land, which is nice. So step 1, Risen Reef. Draw Gorgoros. Step 2, Forest, Cloud Concealer. Draw 2. Land and Boreal Elemental. Pass the turn. Now our opponent's got to deal with this Risen Reef. They can make a 4/4 flyer. We obviously can't let this ultimate, or it will beat us. Land for our opponent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, makes the 4/4. Opponent passes. Well, let's just Boreal Elemental. Opponent Ether Gusts. All right. We'll put that on top, so we draw it again. Pass the turn. Opponent, taking up. Sure. Audacious Thief. Opponent, passing. Well, play a land. Play Gargaros. Go to combat. Attack Mu Yang Ling. Attack our opponent. I think we need to go full control here. And then Growth Cycle. Boreal Elemental. Trigger Gargaros. Kill the flyer. Wow. That doesn't do much, though. I guess it keeps Mu Yang Ling alive. All right. Wait. Oh, it loses flying. All right. So Mu Yang Ling can make another 4/4. Wow, ticks it up. They must have an answer to Gargaros. Plays a land. Frostlings. Taps it down. Goes attacking. All right, opponent's trying to draw them cards. Sure. Draws a card. Down to 17. We untap. Draw nothing. Well, Risen Reef. Ooh, into a land. Hit Mu Yang Ling. Pass the turn. This Mu Yang Ling is keeping our opponent alive. Takes it up again. Goes attacking. Draws a card. Well, we're going to block. Oh, that's a lot of cards being drawn, though. That's not good. Opponent plays a land. Fathom Fleet Cutthroat. Going to kill our Boreal Elemental. Huh, that wasn't really on my radar. We need our second Hydra. And there's the Bone Splinters. Kills it. Well, we will kill Audacious Thief. We need something. We need something, or our opponent's going to steal this with the Mythic. Scuttlemutt. Not super helpful. Well, attack Mu Yang Ling. Play Scuttlemutt. Pass the turn. Oh, this Mu Yang Ling! Now we can shut down our Cloud Concealer, and I think this might be janking us out. Well, Mu Yang Ling, it is not great and constructed that we've seen so far, but seems like a limited bomb. Opponent. Wow, gonna get in. All right, no blocks. What's the follow-up? Something huge? Oh my god. And I think they got us. Good Lord have mercy. All right. Yeah, well, our Hydras are sweet, but our opponent opened Mythic Central. And yeah, Hydras, they're good, but apparently not Planeswalker plus Villa's good. Who would have guessed? Well, we still got another loss to give. We're 2-1, so we're still doing fine. We're doing fine. Yeah, all right, try the next one. On to round number 4 of our rough draft. Seeing if we can get back on track with Simic Hydras. And all right, this hand's not getting us back on track. Only one land. Gotta ship it. Ooh, all right. This hand I actually like. I think our opponent's also mulliganing. What do we cut? I think it's got to be a non-land, Season of Growth, into Barkhide Troll. I guess we just cut Scuttlemutt, or put Scuttlemutt to the bottom for now. I think that's fine. And trust that this Season of Growth is going to make up for our mulligan. Ugh, stupid cat. Oh, opponent is going to 5. Yikes. Well, this will be an interesting test. The London mulligan is supposed to improve these scenarios, but I think when you mull to 5, I'm still not sure that. Ugh. All right, that's a way to dig out of a mulligan. Swamp Fort, our opponent goes attacking. Yup. Well, land and Season of Growth. Opponent goes anticipating. We would love to find a way to get rid of the Spectral Sailor before it starts to draw cards. I am a little concerned about that. Although I guess the good news is, geez, this deck again. Opponent gets it, hits us. Well, let's Risen Reef. Scry first, then Risen Reef. We'll keep a land. Is this the same person we just played somehow? What are the odds of that? Are we gonna lose on a mull to 5 with our opponent drawing cards with Audacious Thief? That's brutal. Down to 15. Opponent has Tomebound Lich. Well, playing Island. Pass the turn. Island for our opponent. Goes to combat. Well, let's run out this Cutthroat. Opponent's going to counter it. Alright. Opponent gets to draw a card. Well, in that case, we will block Thief. And then Growth Cycle Risen Reef. Draw a card. Ooh, we really wanted a forest, not an island. So we get rid of the Audacious Thief. Opponent gets to draw another card. Boy, opponent's drawing a lot of cards. Ooh, Cloud Concealer is good, though. Cloud Concealer. Scry, draw 2. Island to the bottom. Convolute. Alright, forest for next turn. Play the island. And yeah, we're going to pass and leave up our counter this turn, I think. Island for our opponent. Gets in with the Lich. Yeah, alright. Opponent can loot. Down to 12. Opponent passes. Ooh. I think we're gonna... 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think we play this X2. Scry and fight. Spectral Sailor. Opponent gets a card draw out of it. Forest to the bottom. Go attacking. Not as explosive, but a safe way to get the job done. Opponent's going to keep looting. Yeah, no blocks. Loots. Discards a land. Alright, Moat Piranha, that's fine. And Burglar, also fine. Opponent passes. Ooh. Let's play Barkhide Troll. Scry. We will keep Wolfkin Bond. Get in with the flyer. Pass the turn. Tempted to bounce all of our own stuff and replay it, but I think we can wait. At least Barkhide Troll can take down this Lich. Portal. Sure. So I can bounce our opponent's stuff. Plays a land. Going to bounce. Oh, this is great. Bounces a Lich, but then we get to counter it. Yeah. Not part of the plan. Opponent. Passing. And I think the mull to 5 finally catching up with our opponent. Well, we're going to play Gorgos. Leafkin Druid will keep since it's an elemental. Go to combat. Attack. Pass the turn. And next turn could be pretty good with this Wolfkin Bond. Opponent, Blood Burglar number 2. And passing? Yup. Alright, so step 1, Leafkin Druid. Scry, Risen Reef. Season of Growth number 2. I don't think we need that now. To the bottom. Gift of Paradise. And then... Yeah, let's just Gift of Paradise. Go to combat. Attack. And yeah, I guess we attack. If our opponent wants to throw their entire team in front of Gorgos, that's fine. Opponent takes a beating down to 4. Alright, what do you got, opponent? It needs to be really good. So opponent's kind of blue-black tempo. We've played against this twice. Dimir always seems popular on Arena. Opponent. Passing? Alright, opponent's passing. Well, we will just Wolfkin Bond. Cloudkin Seer. Fight. It doesn't matter. Moat Piranha, I guess. Draw a card. And fight you. Gorgos is so insane! Fight you. And then, I mean, sleep paralysis? Combat? Attack? Game? Well, our opponent had to do some mulliganing, although I guess in our defense, so do we. We went to 6, opponent went to 5, and the Hydras came through. Alright. Opponent's playing a very aggressive deck. Lots of 2-drops. Do we want to change anything? Our sleep paralyses don't look that great, honestly. I think we're actually going to bring in the Befuddles over sleep paralysis. Our opponent has so much self-bounce. And then maybe we want this Metropolis Sprite as well. Metropolis Sprite over... Over what? I guess we can go down one Brineborn. Actually, Brineborn seems good. I kind of want all the 2-drops, I think. Oh, I don't want to cut the Season of Growth. Let's go down Scuttlemutt. Try it like that. All right, so opponent's on the play for game number 2, but we're up a game, which is where we want to be. Just got to get 1 or 2 with our Hydras. All right, I mean, we got Hydra. Hydra 1. Opponent, land, and passes. Well, we also have a lot of lands. A lot of lands. Opponent, land, passes. Well, I like Season of Growth quite a bit. Season of Growth has been great. It has legitimately been awesome. We were a little skeptical of whether we wanted 3 of them, but we definitely wanted 3 of them, and they have been awesome. All right, opponent, there's our Convolute. So we would like more creatures. Opponent, Octo Prophet. Scries, 1 to the top, 1 to the bottom, passes. Well, I guess we Season of Growth Part 2. Oh, now maybe we're Season of Growth flooding. We are going to need creatures. We need creatures. Opponent, combat. Gets in with the Prophet. Any creature is insane. This growth cycle draws us so many cards. Air Elemental. Now, play the land. Hydra, X3. Double Scry. Fight Octoprophet. Cutthroat, bottom. Barkhide Troll, I think we keep. We just want to make sure we hit a creature. Pass the turn. Because we can turn on these growth cycles and just, like, go to town with card advantage. As long as we have a creature that stays on the battlefield. We can even befuddle our own creature to draw 3, which is insane. Opponent hits us. We do need to deal with Air Elemental eventually. Ooh, alright. Octoprophet, that's fine. Well, the card advantage is going to start, and we'll see if it's enough. Hopefully, it is. Top, bottom. Opponent's got lots of Octoprophets. Plays a land. Winged Words draws a couple cards. Play Barkhide Troll. Double Scry. Yeah, I think we got to keep Risen Reef. Too good to pass up. Play a land. Yeah, get in with the Hydra. Hit our opponent to 17. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Combat. Getting frisky. Well, we will block with the Troll. And then Growth Cycle Troll. Draw a couple cards. Yes, please. And kill Octoprophet. Down to 9. Down to 9. So we do need to draw a way to get rid of this Air Elemental eventually. Kind of wishing we had brought in a Plummet. Opponent passing. Another Growth Cycle. Well, 1, 2, 3. Risen Reef. Opponent counters it. I'll go to combat. Attack, attack. Yeah, let's growth cycle. Draw a couple cards. Ugh, land? Well, hit our opponent for a bunch. And pass the turn. Opponent's at 6. Spectral Sailor. Ugh. I don't know. We might not be fast enough. Opponent's got a clock. We need to bring in plummets, I guess. We should have brought in plummets. Opponent, combat. Gets in. Hits us. Down to 4. Paralyzes our Hydra. Okay. Burglar. Untap. Draw nothing. I'll go to combat. Get in with the troll. Opponent blocks. Yeah, let's draw 3. And that doesn't do it. Ugh, that might have been a unreasonably risky line, but we would have fizzled anyway. All right, Air Elemental. We could not find the answer. So, plummets. Plummets coming in. Plummets and then some. Plummets in. Let's go down the convolute and go down. Yeah, let's go back down the sprite. Run it like that. Oh, all right, we're on the play for game number 3. We drew a lot of cards, but we could not find an answer to the Air Elemental, and that just got there all by itself. Ooh, we also kind of flooded and had a lot of lands in the top half of our deck. Oh, we really want this one. We don't want to go 2 and 2. 3 wins is where it starts to be fine for an arena draft. 3 and 2, you get your money back, I believe. So we really want to win this one. Really want to win this one with our Hydras. Ugh. All right. This hand's a little slower than we'd like, but we're going to try it. Forest, go. Opponent. One of our ram spells would be ideal. Well, all right. Land, go. Opponent. Plays a land. Passes. Forest. Go. Ooh, all right. Opponent's got the Cutthroat. Plays a land. Gets in. Down to 18. All right, so play this. Voracious Hydra. X2. Fight the Cutthroat. Land for our opponent. And passes. Well, play a land. Pass the turn. We want to wait for a better window before we Wolfkin Bond. Opponent. Ooh, passing, missing their land drop. Well, play the land. Pass the turn. Opponent has Spectral Sailor. And we are going to plummet that. Don't want our opponent to start drawing cards. And get out of their mana screw. Opponent untaps. Passes. Alright, another plummet. No attacks, pass the turn. We're in this weird holding pattern. We want our opponent to tap out so we can cast our Wolfkin Bod through our opponent's counter spells and removal. Ooh, alright. Cutthroat's good. That's something we can flash into play on our opponent's turn. Opponent's going to anticipate. Well, that resolves. At some point, we might be able to pick up our Hydra, too. Opponent's got to be digging for a land, I assume. Alright, plays a Swamp. Ooh, Caller of the Gales. Alright. This actually works out fine. So, opponent gets to Caller of the Gales. We will Brineborn Cutthroat. Plummet. Grow the Cutthroat. Top bottom. Opponent, yeah, draw some cards, put some back. Doing it with the trigger on the stack minimizes the value of the scry, although it does allow our opponent to maybe just draw back into it for next turn with their rainy deck. That is a pretty sweet animation. I hadn't noticed that before. Opponent, putting them back. Leafkin Druid. Well, we will Wolfkin Bond. Get in there. Well, now we're the aggro. Opponent down to 13, and we're ahead on board. Untaps. What did they find? What removal do they have? Plays a land. Paralyzes our Hydra. Sure. And Moat Piranha. Ooh, I like this. Opponent passes. So we will Captivating Gyre. Bounce it, bounce it, bounce it. Go attacking. Opponent down to 8. Oh, we're close. We are close to where we want to be. Opponent untaps. Moat Piranha returns. Plays a land. No attacks. Run out Barkide Troll. Playing around Convolute. And yeah, let's just pass. Opponent untaps. Tap out, tap out. Opponents hit their land drops. Plays a land. Tomebound Lich. Gonna get their scry on. Yeah. Discards. Well, let's cycle Befuddle. Draw a card. Grow the Cutthroat. Ooh, another Cutthroat. Untap. Cloudkin Seer. How do we want to do this? Let's play Leafkin Druid. Remain patient. No attacks. Opponent untaps. Oh, man, that sound effect is still going. Oh, the rain. It won't stop. Octoprofit for our opponent. Oh, Arena. You could turn off the rain sound effect. Caller Gales has been gone for 10 minutes, Arena. Arena's gotten kind of buggy lately, I will admit. Opponent, 2 to the top. And passing. Well, Brineborn Part 2. Grow the first Brineborn. Untap. What happens if we all-out attack? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can't play around Befuddle. Opponent blocks. Oh, they kill all of our stuff. So I think we Cloudkin Seer. Opponent has Bone to Ash. Okay. Well, in this case, we're going to all-out attack. I'll attack our opponent. Blocks. Blocks. Blocks, blocks. Blocks. Alright, so we will Befuddle the Lich. Grow Cycle the Cutthroat. Hit our opponent to 6, clear the board, and we have a bunch of threats. We got a bunch of lethal threats through the infinite rain sound effect. Do you have an answer, opponent? They need like a sweeper or something. And we still have this Voracious Hydra, which has kind of controlled the game. Our opponent's not been able to tap out because of Voracious Hydra, but now they're so far behind on board, they can't really afford to just not tap out. Opponent, passing. Well, I mean, go to combat. Attack, attack. Opponent, blocks a big one. And, alright, gives their Dork Death Touch. Down to 4. Well, we will Risen Reef. Resolves. Get a land. Would our opponent have countered that? Probably. Alright, Gorilla Shaman. Pass the turn. Keep the threats flowing. Probably should have attacked with the other Brineborn as well, although that's a lot weaker of an attack. Kills the Silverback Shot, but we get to draw a card. Boreal Elemental. That does go well with Risen Reef. Opponent. Cloudkin Seer draws a card. Blight Beetle. Shuts down our Hydra. Opponent passes. Well, play Boreal Elemental. We've managed to play around Convolute literally this entire game. Draw a Cloudkin Seer. Gift of Paradise. Go to combat. Attack. Pro Green is shutting down a lot of our stuff. Opponent wants us to live because it's stopping our Voracious Hydra. Opponent blocks. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Can we close it out? Caller of Gales returns. Draw some cards. Puts them back. Plays a land. Opponent. No attacks. Well, let's Cloudkin Seer. Get some triggers. Play a land. Thicket Crasher. Get a trigger. Get a land. Pass the turn, and hopefully next turn is the turn where this finally ends, and this sound effect goes away. This raid is going to drive me insane. Phone it. What do you got? Air Elemental. The Flyers continue. Opponent. Passing. Oh my god. I'll play a land. Play Gorgoros. Play Voracious Hydra. X5. With enough mana to pay for Convolute. Fight. And opponent scoops it up. We got there through the double Caller of Gales and infinite raid sound effects. Up to 3. Oh, it went away. Oh, thank you, Arena. Thank you for ending the sound effect. All right, up to 3-1. Hydra's still getting it done. Apparently a pretty good limited tribe. 2 more to go. 2 more to go for the 5-0. Or, well, 5-1. Maximum. Oh, you got to go to... Okay, yeah. 2 more to go to get max wins. Thankfully, we've already got our money back for the most part. We spent 1,500 gems, got them back. Couple more wins and we profit. Let's see if the Hydras can keep it going. Sweet. All right. Rough drafts time. Still Simic Hydra-ing in the modern, in M20. Yeah, modern. We're playing Hydras in modern. Actually, we have played a lot of Hydras in modern, but we're not doing that today. Opponent. Orzhov, by the looks. Moreland Inquisitor. Yeah, let's just play Barkhide. If our opponent wants to kill it, that's fine. We don't have the mana to protect it, but that better for that to eat a removal spell than one of our more bomby creatures. I don't know if we block, though, because of... We don't want to trade this for a pump spell. Audacious Thief, ew. Alright, opponent passes. Well, play a land, no attacks, pass the turn. We want to get down this Season of Growth, but we got to leave up Convolute here, I think. We got to deal with this Audacious Thief. It can spiral out of control if it can keep attacking. This card's actually pretty powerful. I have been impressed. Like, you can block it, but there are games if you can force it through with removal, it basically becomes like a Dark Confidant, which is pretty good. Burglar. Yeah, we're not going to block that. Opponent. Alright. Let's... run out Cutthroat. Untap. Alright, play a land past the turn. Since we drew a land, we're going to keep waiting and leaving up Convolute and being careful. We just can't let this Audacious Thief ruin our day. Land for our opponent. Thankfully, we got pretty good blockers at the moment. And this Hydra is going to be great at some point. Barkhide Troll's pretty good. Opponent, combat. Attacks. Yeah, we'll take 2. We don't really care about taking 2. We just don't want this Audacious Thief to go off. Yeah, that's fine. Opponent passes. Well, play a land, play Season of Growth. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Combat. Well, alright. We're definitely killing Audacious Thief. Wow, opponent's getting frisky to the max. Sure. Alright, opponent changes their mind. Well, in that case, we'll take 2. Down to 16. Fenlurker. Yeah, let's counter it. Grow our Cutthroat. Opponent passes. Well, now we will... Cloud can draw a card. Scry first. We'll keep Grow Cycle. Grow Cycle's pretty sweet here. Play a land, pass the turn. Yeah, with Season of Growth out, this Grow Cycle is just card advantage. Oh, we just need Gorgoros. Opponent, combat. Attacks, attacks, attacks. Oh, now they're getting frisky. Or considering getting frisky. Alright, opponent goes on the big attack. We will block here, block here. Opponent's going to disfigure the troll. So we will give it hexproof. Fizzle it. And we're just going to trade? Alright. We will take the trade. Follow up, Gorging Vulture. Yup. Mill some stuff, hits a skeleton, gains some life. I'll play a land. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Hydra, 5. That's fine. Fight the... Yeah, I guess we fight the flyer. We will keep Shaman. Go tagging. Pass the turn. And things might turn the corner. Once the Voracious Hydra comes down, life is usually... That's such a good limited card. Opponent probably has removal of some kind. Wow. Gets back Skeleton? Oh, that is the most fine thing I can imagine. Sure. Yes. 4 mana 1/2. We are fine with that. Well, we will go to combat. Attack. Hit our opponent down to 11. Play a Silverback Shaman past the turn. Get to scry, land to the bottom, and looking good, looking good. We have the bigger stuff. If we can survive the early game, we have the bigger stuff once the game gets going. Opponent swap, 3 cards in hand. What's the follow-up? They could have a bomb. Like if they had Black Cavalier or something. Aerial Assault. All right, yeah. Can't do anything about that. And Bone Splinter. All right, opponent's killing stuff, that's for sure. Stuff has officially been killed. Ew, we draw into another land. Opponent combat attacks. I think we're in race mode, though. Run out our Cutthroat. We will keep Thicket Crasher. Play Thicket Crasher. We will definitely keep Risen Reef. Go to combat, do some attacking. Hit our opponent. Yeah, play the Forest, pass the turn. Opponent. Opponent's deck actually seems like a decent Bone Splinter deck. Oh my god, they really do have the Black Cavalier. Huh, okay. I was mostly joking, but apparently that's a real thing. Yeah, kills our Crasher. Well, now we need a Sleep Paralysis. That's what we want most. Opponent combat gets it. No blocks. Plays a land. Opponent passes. Well, we'll kick things off with Risen Reef. Scry. Alright, we'll keep Leafkin. That's a redraw, that's fine. Leafkin Druid. Another Season of Growth. Huh. Alright. Draw it. Play it. Get in with the flyer. But now our opponent's going to gain some life, which isn't ideal. Attacks. Yeah, attacks with both. Well, trade and... Actually, you know what? We can take 4 here. Let's just trade. Trade, take 4. Opponent gains 4. This Growth Cycle draws us 2, though. And we have some other cards that will do similar things. Get back the Skeleton. Or he plays the Skeleton. Ugh, we draw nothing. Well, play the land. Pass the turn. Yeah, the Black Cavalier, that's exactly the card we were like, the Black Cavalier could get us, and our opponent got the Black Cavalier. Well, block here, block here. Growth Cycle, Cloud Kid. Draw a couple cards. We should stop hitting lands. Okay, there's Sleep Paralysis. So we kill it, but our opponent, is reanimating something. Probably the Drain thing, I would assume. And opponent's back up to 19 now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 6 lands. Wow, Fenlurker. All right, sure. And Angel of Vitality. Well, play Sleep Paralysis on Fenlurker. Play Sleep Paralysis on Angel. Get in with Risen Reef. Hit our opponent. Down to 18. We were so close to closing it out, but now we're back to being far away. Opponent land. Gains a life. Passes. Cloud Concealer is excellent draw. Cloud Kid. So double scry, double draw. Wolfkin Bond is a keep. We definitely want that. Yup. Because that draws us with Season of Growth. Wolfkin Bond and... Oh my god. Alright. Gorgoros. Well, let's play Gorgoros. Do some scrying. Scuttlemutt bottom. Island bottom. No attacks. Opponent's got to draw a removal spell, or this Gorgoros takes over. Opponent. What do they got? I guess Reanimation on Cavalier of Night would also be bad. Opponent. Manually tapping. 4 mana. Whoa! Oh my goodness! Every time we say something would be bad, our opponent draws it. Every time. Every time. Alright. Yeah, that's annoying. There goes Gorgoros. Angel of Vitality. Whoa. That is not good. Well, Wolfkin Bond. Draw a couple cards. Why did this tap all of our blue mana? Thank you, Arena, for being ridiculously horrible. Growth Cycle, Island. Do some scrying. Island bottom. Wow, Forest bottom. Play a land. Go to combat. Attack. Oh boy, this took such a bad turn. Growth Cycle. Draw a couple cards. Boreal Elemental and land. Boreal Elemental. Alright, keep. I don't think we can close it out, though. Opponent gets in. No blocks. Down to 3. Soul Mender. Opponent passes. The bottom of our deck has no help, right? It's all lands. Lands in a Scuttlemutt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If we bounce this, our opponent gets to replay it and kill our stuff. Yeah. There's no way to win from here. Yeah, Cavalier Knight is bomby. Well, that's a little unfortunate. We were like, oh, we got him, unless they have Cavalier Knight. And then they had Cavalier Knight. And then we're like, well, we still got him, unless they have a reanimation spell. And they had a reanimation spell. And such goes life. Yikes, 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 yikes. Oh, boy. Okay, well, maybe we misplayed somewhere along the line there. I thought we had that game, honestly. I thought it was over. And go down to sleep paralysis since our opponent has so many sacrifice energies. Oh, Lord. Lord. What did we do wrong? Maybe we should have held on to our Hydra. Boy, it's hard to... Cavalier of Night, reanimate Cavalier of Night. I mean, I guess our opponent has a good deck. While we had a couple of sweet rares, we've run into our 2 losses have been to Bomby Myth. Well, not 2 losses. We haven't lost this one yet. We still have hope. But so far, both of our matches that we've struggled some have been just against, like, bomb mythics. I mean, we're going to keep this. We need to draw land number 3 for Risen Reef. And also Cloud Concealer, so I'm for our opponent passes. Well, alright. Not a land. At least we can cast Cutthroat. Opponent, Plains, and Burglar. Well, run out Cutthroat. Untap. Play Season of Growth. Go attacking. Opponent blocks. Well, come on, lands! We need a land. Opponent. Land, Angel of Vitality. Alright, there's a land. So we get to Risen Reef. Growth Cycle bottom. Draw, alright, a castable creature. Tap land for our opponent. And, ooh, Vulture. Alright, so we're going to get to do things with this Risen Reef. Opponent does some milling. Gets in. There's a land. Well, we will Cloud Kid. Scry, draw. Land to the bottom. Draw land. And Season of Growth. Play the island. No attacks. Opponent plays the land. Combat. Attacks. Huh. And you know what? No blocks. We'll take it. Down to 16. Cavalier would be bad here. Alright. Gravedigger. Gets back Epicure. Passes. Well, play a land. And let's Season of Growth. Number 2. Pass the turn. We're going to draw a lot of cards, but we need to stabilize. Land for our opponent. Combat. All-out attack. Well, we will trade with Angel. Drop to 12. Epicure. So convolute that. Untap. Ooh, Wolfkin Bond. Huh. Yeah, let's Boreal Elemental. Opponent did have the Disfigure. So we get to Scry. We don't really need lands, but a forest is helpful. All right, we're gonna keep the forest. Play the island. Pass the turn. Oh, do we get to untap with our elemental? If we do, we get to just like refill our hand. Cavalier's still brutal here if our opponent has it. All right, Bone Splinters. Oh, the killing continues. Opponent combat gets it. Hits us. Yeah. And Moreland Inquisitor. All right, well, play a land. Play Bark Hide Troll. Scry. Yeah, I guess we keep Sleep Paralysis. It is a removal spell. Scry. Wolfkin Bond. Bark Hide Troll. Draw a couple cards. Scry. We will definitely keep Voracious Hydra. That is one of our best cards. Pass the turn. Oh, can we keep dodging Cavalier? That's question number 1. Opponent, combat. Attacks. I mean, we are going to block. If our opponent has some crazy trick, then sure. Drop to 8. Oh, that's what our opponent's doing. Cutthroat. Yep. Well, untap. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's Voracious Hydra X4. Fight Gorging Vulture. Island Bottom. Captivating Gyre will keep. And no attacks, pass the turn. Captivating Gyre lets us pick up our Voracious Hydra and reuse the Enter the Battlefield trigger. Opponent might have drawn their reanimation spell. It looks like they were looking at their graveyard. But they don't have like a bomby target. They can get like a 5-drop, I guess. Like Epicure is that is a target. Yeah, alright, barter for blood. Gets back the Angel. And gets back Gravedigger. Opponent, passing. I'll go to combat. All attack. Growth cycle. Draw a couple cards. Opponent down to 15. Play a land. Paralyze Angel. Pass the turn. And we can Convolute Gravedigger. Opponent, land. Aerial Assault. Alright, kills our Hydra. Yeah, well, that is annoying. Well, counter Gravedigger. Oh, we draw land. Well, I'll go to combat. Attack. Opponent, 15. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Opponent passes. Brindborn Cutthroat's not bad. At least that lets us get some scries in with our Season of Growth. Hit our opponent. 13. Land. Passing. Alright, Brindborn. Scry 2. Definitely do not want Forest. Leafkin Druid. Don't really want that either. Draw a land. Go to combat. All attack. Pass the turn. Sanitarium Skeleton. Opponent passes. Wow. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15. Alright, so we only have 2 lands left in our last 10 cards. Alright, let's do this. Let's Captivating Gale. Bounce Skeleton and Cutthroat. Draw a couple cards. Alright, well, we have almost no lands left now. Go to combat. Get it. Hit our opponent. Play a land. Pass the turn. Skeleton is back. Opponent. Passing. Well, run out Cutthroat. Scry. Well, hard to pass up on Silverback. That is a good card. Keep Silverback. Go to combat. Get in. Opponent. Down to 5. Silverback Shaman. Scry. Wow. Alright. Land to the bottom. Thicket Crasher. Well, that's a non-land, so we'll keep it. Play a land. Play Gorgoros. Keep it. Pass the turn. What do you got, opponent? Please, no Cavalier off the top. When do we start hitting, yikes. Okay, so we have Thicket Crasher next turn. 3 non-lands, Growth Cycle, and then mostly a bunch of nothing on the bottom of our deck. Wow, they actually have the Bone Splinters. Well, fight the Skeleton. We lose Gorgoros. Opponent does need more than that, though. Oh, this is a really close game. They can get back Skeleton. Yeah, alright, Skeleton returns. Replayed. Opponent passes. Well, combat. Attack. Opponent blocks. They have another removal spell. Noxious Grasp. Wait, no. Huh, okay. I'll play Thicket Crasher. Scry. Keep Cloudkin Seer. Play Scuttlemutt. Scry. Play a land. Pass the turn. Well, we should have lethal unless our opponent gets a Cavalier. Gets back Skeleton. Replays Skeleton. Savage Ruiner. Opponent passes. Alright, well, we get to Cloudkin Seer. Scry, draw. We want our Grow Spiral. Gift of Paradise bottom. Grow Cycle, draw it. Go to combat. All attack. And dead? Oh, wow. So close. We almost just ran out of action going through our entire deck, but we survived for game number 3. Do we want to change anything else? So opponent has a lot of removal, graveyard synergies. Maybe sleep paralysis is fine. Boy, we come pretty close to milling ourselves out, don't we? We really do. Maybe we can go down a ramp spell, like Gift of Paradise. Maybe the ramping is just not that necessary. Let's try that. All right, run it back. Run it back. Our Hydras are great, but our opponent has so much removal that hard to keep him around. So we are on the draw here for game 3. Trying to get to 5 wins. We got to win this one and one more. All right, we're gonna keep this. It's slightly risky. We need a land. Skeleton for our opponent. All right, that's not a land. We can draw a land of any color, though, to get to Cloud Conceer. Obviously, green source right now is the best. Well, all right. Island. Yeah, okay. Not the best colors, but still, it's a thing. Skeleton gets it. It's us. 18. Swamp. Well, opponent's got the same mana base as us by the looks. Audacious Thief. Well, land Cloudkin. I do not like this Audacious Thief out. Oh, no! Oh, boy. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. Opponent hits their planes. No green mana is going to be an issue. Opponent. Salvage Ruiner. Attacks. Draws a card. Well, they will block. I assume it's coming back thanks to Salvage Ruiner. Well, come on, land. We need a land and we need it this turn. No. All right, Cloud Conceer. Draw a card. Land, please. All right, there's a land-ish. Play the land, pass the turn. We're trying to stay alive. Our mana's coming along. Opponent gets in, no blocks. And if they Audacious Thief, we're definitely tapping it down. We can't let them keep drawing cards. Scuttlemud. Opponent passes. We'll play an island. Play Leafkin Druid. Go attacking. Leave up our Convolute in case our opponent has something. And we have a blocker now. Land for our opponent. Audacious Thief. Yeah, let's counter that. Keep the card advantage off the table. Opponent. Attacks. Well, block. Yeah. If they want to disfigure, that's fine. Block Scuttlemut. Moorland Inquisitor. I'll play the Forest. Go to combat. Get in with our Flyer. Opponent to 15. Play Boreal Elemental. Pass the turn. Is it Bone Splinters time? Even worse. That's Cavalier of Night. All right. Yeah, that's bad news. Cavalier of Night. Sacks it. Kills our Boreal Elemental. Okay. Opponent. Combat. Yeah, that wasn't great. Cavalier is bomby. Down to a 13. Opponent passes. Ooh, Gorgos. So I think what we do, sleep paralysis on Cavalier. Hope they don't hit their reanimation spell. Barkhide Troll. Combat. Get in with Cloudkin. Hit our opponent. Pass the turn. Land for our opponent. 3 cards. 3 cards in hand. What are they? If this Cavalier of Night goes back to hand, it's going to be very difficult for us to win. Opponent looking over their options. We haven't hit any of our season to growth this game either, which they would be pretty sweet here. Oh, looks like they actually have it. Oh, dear. Yeah, the Bobs are out in force. There it is. Barter sacks it. Gets it back. Again, never ending. Cavaliers. Gets back Audacious Thief. Cavalier goes to hand. Alright. That is quite a reanimation spell in Limited, and it would be fine if our opponent didn't have Cavalier Knight, but that is a combo that's going to beat us by the looks. Both of our losses in this match. Huh? Oh, they get back their whole board. That's right. But they left Cavalier of Night in the graveyard? Oh, they get to sack. Oh my god. Yeah. Well, dreams have been lived and lived and lived. Gets back to Cavalier. Opponent. Bazin. So Cavalier's coming. Let's play... So we can't Gorgros because it dies. Yeah, let's... Voracious Hydra. X3. Fight Audacious Thief. Oh, no. Oh, opponent's got the full combo. Yeah, alright. Well, that is too many copies of Cavalier, I think. Opponent. Combat. Big attack. Maybe big attack. Draws a card, loses a life. Well, block, block, block. Stuff dies. Opponent, Cavalier, can come back again. Ooh, Fathom Fleet Cutthroat instead. Yeah, can't do anything about that. And a Fen Lurker. Ugh. Dream is dying. Well, the thing we've learned today... Oh, no. The thing we learned today is there are some bombs. I think our deck was the best of the non-mythic decks, but our deck has not been able to keep up with the mythic decks, unfortunately. Let me block. Yeah, this one is over. Too many Cavalier Knight activations. Our deck was sweet too, but we didn't hit the like auto wins. Our Hydras are definitely sweet cards and good cards, but they're not quite I win the game immediately like multiple Cavalier of Knights. Sleep paralysis. Well, we can shut down a Fen Lurker, I guess. Pass the turn. And we just can't really run out Gorgos because it'll just immediately die. Alright, there's a Cavalier Knight. Gonna kill our stuff. Well, we need a... Actually, we're just dead. Even if we get down Gorgos. Oh, yup. Well, lesson from this round, open Cavalier Knight, because it is absurd and limited. Whoo! So we finish, disappointingly, I think, with a 3-2, which, I mean, that's fine. 3 wins, 2 losses. Oh, I really felt like our deck could have gotten more than that, but we ran into Mu Yang Ling one game. Pretty unbeatable if you can't kill it right away. And then we ran into Cavalier of Night plus Reanimation, which that was a pretty absurd combo. That is, the Reanimation spell is super good in Limited. Even way better than in Constructed, I think, where in Limited, you pay 4 mana for a Gravedigger. And that's a Gravedigger that allows you to also reanimate a creature directly to the battlefield. And it's just so loopy. Like, we had our sleep paralysis to try to deal with the Cavalier, but because it sacrifices, oddly, it's actually a huge upside. Like, we would have beat the Cavalier if our opponent just had Zombify or Reanimate or whatever. I think we win that match, but because that Reanimation spell allowed our opponent to sacrifice the Cavalier, that was huge, and the reason that that our opponent was able to win that match. So, well, overall, Hydras were good. They were good. They were pretty bomby. It was sweet to open them both in the same draft, which is pretty rare. I think our deck is probably middling. Blue-green, tough color combination. Sleep paralysis, not as effective of a removal spell in every matchup. It is okay sometimes, but we saw some of the downsides of it, where there is unsummon in the format, there is sacrifice effects like Bone Splinter, there is reanimation, so it's not great in this format. The value of those type of effects really depend on what's in the format, and I feel like M20 is not a great format for playing sleep paralysis effects, especially when you consider that sleep paralysis is one of the worst of those effects, being 4 mana. Like, the standard for that effect is probably 3 mana, and the great ones are closer to 2 mana. Maybe 2 mana, but not exactly a hard lockdown. But at 4 mana, you really needed to do more than that. So, deck was sweet, although not quite sweet enough for us to get the 5 wins. So anyway, maybe we'll try another one in the future. Let me know what you think. What did I do right and wrong, especially as far as drafting? Like I said, this was my very first Core Set 2020 draft, period. I didn't play Sealed, I didn't play Draft. This was the first one, and I think it went all right for being our first one. So yeah, let me know what you think. What did I overvalue? What would you have done differently? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, I will talk to you soon. That's been our Rough Drafts for this week.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.